Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer 55551, and I am back with a video review. For this one, I'm going to give my review / thoughts on Sonic Prime, the first season on Netflix out there. And for parents out there, it's worth pointing out that Sonic Prime is rated TVY7 here in the United States of America, though. When it comes to TV shows or stuff like that with Sonic, I would say has been in a lot more TV shows than, say, what Mario is. I mean, yeah, Mario made an appearance on, on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show back in the day, though, to the Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3, the Super Mario World. But outside of that and the 1993 live action movie, not counting the upcoming movie that we're having, though, Mario hasn't really, wouldn't go as far as appeared in other medias at all, compared to, say, Sonic, which has appeared in several different shows, though, ranging from, Saturday morning cartoons back, in the early 90s, or during the 90s and all, to even the early 2000s, which had, Sonic X, to even, ones based off of Sonic Boom, and so forth. So Sonic has been sort of in a lot of, shows and all. And now it seems that Netflix is taking a shot with basically their take on Sonic with the series Sonic Prime, though, which kind of comes off, the success that we've seen so far with Sonic in terms of in the box office with Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. And after watching the first season that's come out, I would say, it's good, though. It's anything that's going to write home about or anything like that, but it's not terrible either. For a show, even though it's for a younger audience, though, there's still stuff there that everybody can enjoy, though. So we'll start off with what I view as at its best, or then at its worst, though. So we'll start off first at its best, though. And I will say that the early episodes, though, before sort of the main selling point of Sonic Prime, is that I like how they made the early episodes look like, Green Hill Zone from, the early Sonic the Hedgehog games, like level, like World 1 and so forth. Not to mention with some of the little details like the rings sort of floating around and everything, to, the loops and how the world looks like in Sonic Prime. So I definitely like how the animators were aiming for with Sonic Prime and all. The next thing I do want to talk about, and this is the part that I think is the big selling point, is the multiverse kind of approach that they did with Sonic Prime, where basically they touched this sort of shard or this crystal, though, nothing related to the Chaos Emeralds or anything like that, and it sort of flings Sonic into sort of these different worlds or different multiverses, to be exact. The first one he'll fling to is one called New York City, which is basically sort of it kind of reminds me a little bit of the scene, kind of reminds me of the first episode of Samurai Jack, where Jack is thrown into the future in a world where Aku sort of controls the world. And that's what it's like in this one, New York City. It is basically a world where these Eggman, or relatives of Eggman, or multiverse version of Eggman, has pretty much controlled the world, followed by another jungle-like type of world where basically Amy is sort of the villain, and kind of the villain in the New York City one, to the last one near the end of season 1, which is basically sort of a pirate theme type of a world and all. So I definitely like the multiverse kind of approach that they decided to take with Sonic Prime, though, and I'm very curious to see if they will take that approach, or what kind of approach they will take if a season 2 does happen and all. And last but not least, though, it is worth pointing out that yes, Sonic Prime is obviously aimed for a younger audience and all that stuff, but even though it is aimed for a younger audience, there's still stuff adults could probably enjoy when watching this show, though. It's kind of sort of the same view I had with, the first 2 Sonic the Hedgehog movies that were out in theaters, though. Yes, it's for a younger audience, but there's still stuff there adults can still enjoy, though. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a dumb down where you feel like you're bashing your head, like some of the jokes are cheesy or dumb or anything like that. The show's done well. Well, I won't say the writing is on the same level as, say, Batman the Animated Series or anything like that, though. It's not terrible either. So yes, it is aimed towards the younger audiences, audience though, but adults can probably most likely enjoy the show as well. As far as what I, at its worst or mixed or not sure about though, I will say there's only one thing I kind of took away from it though, and that is that they don't really show how Sonic, met his friends or how he became rivals with Dr. Robotnik or Eggman or even Shadow the Hedgehog in here or anything like that though. They just like, oh, he's been friends with them for a while, so for a long time. So they don't really show how, I don't feel like they showed how they actually met or anything like that, at least based on my time in terms of watching the episodes. Maybe they'll do some sort of flashback or something maybe in season 2 and all, but whatever the case may be, I didn't really catch that in Sonic Prime or anything like that. Overall, I would say Sonic Prime is, I came off with it, at least the season 1, the same way that I view the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 when it hit the theaters though. I mean, it's alright though. I mean, it's nothing special or anything like that, but it's not awful or terrible or anything like that though. I mean, at its best though, I like the early episodes that look like some of the Green Hill Zone from basically, the original Sonic the Hedgehog games though. I like the multiverse type of approach that they made though, even though we only visited 3 multiverses though, it was still neat, and I'm very open to see how they will do that in say a season 2 of Sonic Prime though. And of course it may be aimed for a younger audience, but there's stuff there adults can enjoy though. At its worst, however, is the fact that they don't really give you much details on how Sonic met his friends like Amy, Rogue, Biggs the Cat, Tails, or why he's rivaled with Eggman or Shadow the Hedgehog in this series though, or anything like that. It's just more like that you know who they are and all, and I'm kind of a little disappointed in at least that part. But overall, I would say I did come away, pleased with this though. It's nothing special. It doesn't have the kind of memorable kind of situations or the kind of reaction the same way as sort of like HBO's Max, The Last of Us or anything like that. But it's not terrible or anything like that. It's good for what it is though. I am curious to see what Netflix does with a season 2. Hopefully we'll see season 2 soon though, and we'll be interested to see if Netflix continues beyond season 2 or if it's just 2 seasons and that is it though. I mean, when it comes to video game adaptations though, or based off of movies or TV show, Netflix can be kind of a hit and miss or anything like that. While I won't say it has while it doesn't reach the level of say The Witcher or Castlevania or Cyberpunk Edge Runner in any way though, it certainly is better than say, the one they did on Dragon Dogma or the Resident Evil one, to be exact. At least that's how I'm looking at it though. Okay, this concludes my review/thoughts of the season 1 of Sonic Prime on Netflix. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? What are your thoughts about season 1 of Sonic Prime on Netflix? Have you got a chance to watch it though? Did you enjoy the show in any way though? Do you think it's one that a younger audience and adults can enjoy and all? Did you like, or at least how I looked at it, sort of the multiverse kind of approach though to it though? What are your thoughts? What would you like to see in say a season 2 of Sonic Prime though? Do you agree with what I said in this video? Do you disagree? Do you have a difference of opinion? As always, sound off on the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and if you do like this video, I hope you hit the like button. I would appreciate it, and I hope you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications of any new videos I put up. Also, feel free to share this video if you want to, and feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You could do it through PayPal me or Patreon. Links will be in the description of this video, assuming you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that'll be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I wish you all a good day then. Bye!